Hey all, I was looking at Wired magazine of February 2017, and they have this article on this new artificial intelligence software called Libertus. And the headline is Inside Libertus, the poker AI that outbluffed the best humans. And I'm thinking outbluffed now isn't bluffing like a form of lying almost? Isn't that something that we consider to be a very human trait or ability? And here they're talking about an AI that for the first time has mastered the game of poker. And because you have in poker, you have incomplete information and that you're going on that you have to try to predict what or figure out what the other players are doing and what cards they have. And also, it uses the ability to bluff, which is a form of lying. So that kind of ties in with this video I want to show you today of Carmageddon. I'm wondering if the AI in Carmageddon is capable of bluffing or lying to the player. So if we go to Carmageddon here, you can see me driving the blue van. I've just wasted Buzz. So I'm looking for the last opponent, which is Razorback. And so my mini map tells me he's in this direction. I'm trying to figure out if he's in the Max's junkyard or if he's in the city. So the mini map tells me he's in some kind of in this direction, so I figure, yeah, he's in the city, all right. So I think he's probably right on that overpass, on that raised highway there. So I turn around and right here I look at the map, and I see that he is indeed on that raised road there, but he's like coming in my direction. So I have the idea of ambushing him because even the manual said that's a good idea if you wanna waste your opponents, you try going the route in the opposite direction. So I turn around, wait for him, and boom, there he comes right on cue, right on cue, and I slam into him, and he's stunned there. Now he's kind of stopped right against that lamppost or that signpost. So this is a good time. Well, now he's coming right after me, boom, and he gets wasted. So that was just a coincidence, right? That Razorback happened to be coming at the exact moment that I wanted to ambush him. Well, let's see it from split screen view and we can find out. So here you see Razorback was already in Max's junkyard when I was getting ready to waste Buzz. So, or right after I'd wasted Buzz. So now you see him driving out of Max's junkyard. This is a spot at the beginning of the video, previous clip, where I was trying to look for him, trying to figure out where he was. He's in the city now. He's out of there. But look what happens. Just before I turn around, I'm about to look at the map. He knows I'm wanting him. He knows I'm wanting to waste him. Right when I turn around, he turns around too at the very same moment, and then he like goes back in the direction he came from, like he was like. I almost get the impression it's like he was like running the race all along, and just because just when I happened to turn to the map mode so I can see him, he had turned around and started going back in the normal direction. So look, he takes it almost like he takes a shortcut, like he's eager to get to me. And he comes and he gets intercepted right there at the spot where I'm waiting for him. So you can see that was not accidental. And looking at the map is often the best way to get the NPC to come towards you, come back to you, because then they know that you really want them and they're ready to come back to you. But this clip right here is interesting, where I stop at the edge of the water and I'm obviously, really wanting to waste him, and I turn around right here and I consult my map, which usually lets the AI know that you want to waste the next opponent. And he turns around right before I consult my map, and he's like going in the direction he would be if he was running the race normally. And almost get the impression that he's trying to bluff me, making me think that he was like doing the race all along, even before I went to the map, which obviously wasn't the case. So let's look at another clip now that kind of ties in with the same point. So here, this is a clip, a slight correction here. This is a clip where I waste Buzz. And now I'm in the Max's same area as in the last clip. I'm in Max's junkyard, and I'm looking for the next opponent now, which the mini map says is roughly in this direction. So I'm going to the outskirts of Max's junkyard. and I break through the fence right here. Minimap says he's moving, but he's in this general direction. So I'm heading into the city now, and I think he's right around this bend here. So right around just past this buildings here. So I turn go onto the street. Oh yeah, there he is, just like minding his own business, right? So I like rear end him, and I smash into him. I hit him into this barrier, and I split him in half. Pretty random, right? Well, not so random, because let's look at it in our trusty friend, the split screen view. So here you see I just wasted Buzz, and Bugga is going through the city, you know, along the race route, just going through the checkpoints. Here he goes through the checkpoint. This is where I'm trying to hone in on him, and I'm going to the outside to the edge of Max's junkyard, going through the viaduct and into the city, and he's just keeps going. But watch what happens. Very interesting thing. He right here, he stops running the race, and he like creeps along the side of that building just before I turn the corner, and he turns around and he goes in the other direction like he's just minding his own business. So obviously he was not. He knew I was coming and he wanted to be wasted, but he turned around as if he was just minding his own business. So that to me looks an awful lot like he was bluffing me, because he could have just kept going and maybe I would have intercepted him. But it's like the AI really wanted him to be wasted right now. So he turns around and he like and you see it, it's interesting because it's like he turns around instead of looking like he's running the race, he turns around and acts like he's just minding his own business. He's going in the other direction, very clearly attempt to deceive the player into thinking that he's doing something different than what he actually was. He turns around and he like goes in the other direction like he doesn't even know I'm there when he clearly knows that I'm there and I'm coming for him. And he's just acting like he's minding his own business there. So anyway, I was reading this old book called Hal's Legacy, which was written in, I believe, 1996, which was ironically, around the time that the first Carmageddon came out. And this book was analyzing the artificial intelligence in the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, and how close we are, or at that time we were, to actually reaching that level of artificial intelligence. And in this chapter by Donald A. Norman, he was talking about the ability to lie shown by the artificial intelligence in the movie and how far were from that. And he said that we're quite a ways away from that at the time that book was written. And it was one of the pinnacles of human intelligence because even humans have difficulty lying convincingly. So and so we're starting to see evidence of that in artificial intelligence, of the AI, just how far it's advancing and what it's capable of, what AI is capable of doing that wasn't able to do really not that long ago. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out my other videos for really great examples of artificial intelligence in video games. Thanks for watching.